Hey everybody, it's tequila time. Something new to me. I may even be new to you. I know that this family's been around a while in the agave community. This is the Boneros family. They were the original owners of Cazadores. The grandfather, the father, and brothers ran Cazadores till they sold it. And then the sons of one of the brothers said, "Hey, Dad, let's make some tequila. Let's get back into the business." And so they came up with El Mexicano. Good grief, I never can get this right. El Mexicano tequila. Really, this is new. We're going to try this right now. Fresh crack. I got a little information on my little cheat sheet here, so let me go through this. It's 3 generations. They only use ripe agaves. They use a low-proof autoclave, roller mill, stainless steel tanks. For fermentation, they use the agave method. They use champagne yeast in fermentation, and they use stainless steel pot stills. Everything is 280 proof, except for their high proof, which is at 90. Where I was at, they only had the Blanco and the Repo. And the Repo is aged for 90 days. 20% of that blend will be in French oak, and the other 80% in American oak. Let's get to cracking, and let's try some new tequila. Really, I've seen this at a store down by my house at the lake, and I was like, man, I swear I've seen commercials for that on YouTube and probably Instagram. And it's like, I don't see it in the store. And I happened to be down at a convenience store gas station down in my area, and they had it. I was looking for something else. I was actually looking for Topo Chico water. And I was like, oh, well, I ought to pick some of that up sometime because I heard it's maybe kind of pretty good. Well, it is. On Agave Matchmaker, the Blanco has an average score from the panel of 86 and the Reposado at 85. And of course, when you go into the ratings on there, it varies. Some are higher, some are lower. Some people were drinking old bottles. Some were drinking this newer bottle, which, I don't know if they've changed any of the processes. I've seen pictures of the distillery. It's fairly modern with the stainless steel autoclaves, and they do use a stainless steel pot. I did not see, and they do not claim to use a copper coil. But let's open this up and try it. Nice fresh pop. Again, we'll get a good little picture of this bottle. Let me give you a quick zoom at the back. You see the nom is 1588. That's in the Arandas area. So, yeah. And while I'm at it, because let's open up a little bit. We have the Reposado. Nice color to it. Nice light color. Got their little stamp on the top, 1588. Again on the back. Nice color to it. I'll tell you what, I have an extra glass. There it is. Let me go ahead and pour the Reposado, and we'll let it air while we're trying the Blanco. I was looking, I was telling you in the last video that I'm looking for content. Well, I think I stumbled across my content, which is usually the way it ends up with me. So, I get lots of cooked agave on this. Nice herbal notes, some citrus. Little minerality, like mineral water. This will be the first tequila for the day, so let's take a sip and get my mouth warmed up. Man, really nice mouthfeel. very buttery. It's good. I had to get all my fingerprints off the glass. But it is kind of clinging to the glass really nice. You can see some legs and some tears rolling down from it. Here's the thing. I bought both bottles with tax in Missouri at $74. We're getting into budget tequilas. And that's right in that, I'm going to put that right up there with, that would definitely be in the Zumbador category. Even the Tequila 3030. We're all in that $30 range. Zumbador's a little cheaper. I think their Blanco's $26, maybe. But it's not as probably as widely distributed as some of these other ones. So, saying that, let's get into second sip. Let's get some flavors on this. Yeah. Some black pepper. Still got the cooked agaves and a light citrus note to it. Again, nothing off-putting about this at all. This is definitely a good sipper. Trying to remember the actual price on this. I think it was $32, maybe a little higher than that, but very, very nice price for, like I said, $75, rounded up, $75 for 2 bottles of tequila. Man, my favorite tequila runs $90. That's the cheap one. This is good. I'll probably stock my lake bar with some of this tequila for sure. This is well worth what I paid for it. I mean, does it drink above its price point? No. But it's really good at its price point. So, wow. That's just... It's got a similar profile that I cannot... But it's good. I know they use deep well water. This is right up with some more expensive tequilas on flavor-wise. I kind of wish they would probably use a copper coil and see what the differences in that would be. Might just mellow it out just enough to where we're going to go higher in the 80s. We be up in an 88 or an 89 if you'd use a copper coil. I think it would... there's no bitterness to it, but I think it would just tone it down just a little, maybe mellow it out just a little bit. And then I'd say the next thing I want to do is I want to find the 90 proof or high proof and try it, because in some of the reviews I watched on or read on Agave Matchmakers that they really like the high proof better than the regular Blanco. I understand that. We'd all like to have something that's not watered down, but their high proof is only 90. If they're taking that and bringing it down to 80 with water, it's not that much. And again, this is good tequila. This is right up my alley. I like this flavor profile. Probably the more I drink it, I'm going to like it, and the more it sits. Now that it's open and let it oxidize a little bit, it'll probably even kind of mellow out. Mellow is not the right word, but it's going to develop more. Gotta get the right word. Develop more now that it's open. So this is really good. This is really a go back to. I'm gonna be singing some praises of this one for a while. So. It hits all the right notes for me. It does. That reminds me, kind of, Not really, but I mean, it's very similar to like, I don't know, Viva Mexico, Blanco. Though they use copper, that's probably why it's probably a little higher on my choice list. But it's good. It's actually, it's when I was reading what the copper still they use stainless steel stills. It's like, oh, come on, can't you use a little copper? But no, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me get a little rinse here. And let's get into this Reposado. So we got nice light straw color. It doesn't do pretty good, clinging to the side of the glass. Let's give it a smell. Get a light oak. The cooked agave. I'm not getting much more than that, but you guys that watch me know this thing don't work right half the time. Even though I seem to be, I was more open earlier, so. But no, I'm not getting anything off-putting. Let's give her a taste. Wow. Okay. That's got a little bit more going on with it. Man. I gotta take another sip. That's good. You see me drinking that all night long. When I was reading the tasting notes on this, I was like, no way is it coming through with all those. And I'm not even looking down at what I wrote down, but I am getting caramel, cinnamon, butter, cooked agave. I'm definitely getting some oak, but that much going on my tongue? Come on. Wow. Definitely go back to. Especially at that price. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad that gas station has lots of it because I'm probably going to go back and buy more next time I'm down. That is good. That is really good. It's got a little bit of pepper there in the back. It's not overly hot. It's a nice sipper at 80 proof. This is a definite recommend for me. I don't want to put that I am picky. I like my tequila traditional. I like the way if it's made. The more traditional it's made, the better I tend to like it. If it's Tahona ground, if it's stone oven cooked, if it's wood fermentation, copper pot stills or stainless steel with a copper coil is my preference. On if you looked at my profile and the tequilas I like, that's what shows up. Usually copper pot stills, wood vat fermentation, Tahona ground, and Horno cooked. Well, that narrows a lot of tequilas down, out of the category. But little tweaks to that. I like Viva Mexico. They use a lot of stainless steel. They do use a Tahona sometimes. Most of it is done with a roller mill. But like Cascaween, they use a roller. They use a roller mill, but then they also use a Tahona, and they use ovens. And then there's other ones that use, they slow cook with a autoclave, and those tequilas are great. El Tequilino, it's slow cooked agave. I mean, it's slow cooked in an autoclave, and then used with the roller mill, but then it's open air fermentation in cement tanks, like Cascaween does, and hello, we got great tequila. Again, El Mexicano tequila, muy bueno, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'll be back to buy more. as soon as these two are gone, or I'm headed down to go restock my lake bar for the summer. These are must on my list, especially at this price. Those are going to make great mixed drinks as well as great sippers. So, short one for today, and again, I'll be keeping my eyes open for more content. Honestly, with this, we might do a 3 Reposado shootout with some of the stuff I got up here on the shelf, and we'll put that out for later in the week, and we'll see. Let's see what I come up with between now and then. So until I see you next time, again, drink. Wait a minute, there's not enough in there. I'm liking this stuff. We gotta put more. There we go. My buddy in Chicago, Agave Love and Lore. Respect what's in your glass. Again, if it's good tequila, it'll be good to you. We'll see you next time. Salud.